Don't linger in the doorway. I know you've been standing there for quite some time. Struggling with your new reality is common when you've been turned. That's why you seek out the pack for support and guidance. It's instinct. I knew you'd come to me, but you had to choose tonight, didn't you? Waited until the very last possible moment. Tomorrow night is the full moon, you idiot. If you'd have come to me earlier, you would be better equipped to handle what's coming. Normally, by this point, you'd have begun integrating into the pack. But that's no longer an option, seeing as you decided not to reach out to me until now. I should have hunted you down like my own instincts told me to. Grabbed you by the scruff and hauled you back here for your own good. No. That's not entirely fair. You were within your rights to stay away after I frightened you so much, with all the snarling and threats. It was just as much my responsibility to reach out to you as it was yours to come to your new pack. In fact, I'm more at fault here, because I'm the alpha, being the leader of my pack. I hold the most power, and so have the greatest accountability. But you, as our new Omega, you're the least among us. Oh, don't back away from me. You came to me for answers. I'm giving them to you. So, stay. I said stay where you are, Omega. Are you frightened that I hold so much power over you, on a level you've never experienced in your life? Does the tone of my voice and the bristling of my hair make you cower, or is it how my hands shook dust from the wall when I pinned you to it? Oh yes. Unlike you, I can hold a form between human and wolf. Compared to me, you've only a thimble's worth of power, boy. That fear, that primal sense of your place in the hierarchy. It wouldn't be so shocking if you'd come to me sooner. Ah. I am sorry. All this talk of power, but I shouldn't be using it to scare a pup like you. I'm meant to use that power to guide my pack and shelter them. Now, that includes you. Fear is a terrible motivator, ultimately. It breeds resentment when abused for control. Respect and trust are more essential and effective in the long run. So forgive me. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's just, I've been putting off coming back here, to this area of the warehouse. This was the room of our previous Omega. I've come to collect his things and return them to his family. None of us have been able to disturb his space. We've been grieving too much to do more than wander through this room without touching anything. We all must face our grief on our own time. And that time just happens to be tonight, for me. You can understand how difficult this is, can't you? He was the newest in our pack. My youngest wolf brother. You shot him. But I know, it was in self-defense. And he should have known better than to charge at you like that, but you killed him. And yet you must now take his place. That is a terribly bitter pill for me to swallow. And you have to know that. I want to do right by you, as your new alpha, but it is very hard not to let my resentment tear through that role and maul you. But I will. I must. If I don't, you'll be the one mauling the innocents around you. Omega or not, compared to the human you used to be, you cannot even fathom what you have now become. You'd have seen the signs by now. The surges of animal senses, the foreign instincts and perceptions bleeding into your everyday life. From the first night you were bitten, all your senses have been sharpening, little by little. I know it's uncomfortable, overstimulating. Had you come to us, we'd have helped you through it. Noise-dampening headphones and dark rooms are a few strategies to help you through the first few weeks. I'd say that's the least of the changes you're experiencing. As a human, you are terminally ill, right? By now, I'm guessing everyone in your life has noticed your abrupt recovery. Yes, they would think it a miracle. All signs of disease vanishing seemingly overnight. That is unnatural. I'm sure those closest to you are overjoyed, and the doctor's astonished. But you've had to keep the secret, haven't you? Had to hide that bite mark, or say it was just a stray dog. The results of a night filled with poor choices. The conflict that must rage within you. Plain diagnosis, but distressing symptoms of something more confusing. You used to carry weapons on you, right? Some strange mental coping mechanism. You no longer need weapons. Now, on the cusp of your final transformation, you are the weapon. You feel it, don't you? The power simmering under your skin, the strength seeping into your muscles. Your legs twitch with the need to run, to track down prey and slash it into submission. Your teeth are sharpening, aching for the chance to bite into something, anything, as long as it will bleed. Your new senses make the world an utter feast. And you are hungry to taste it. But it all come on so quickly, as it does for us all in the beginning. Your first moon cycle is nearly over. I can only imagine how your last few days have been. The week leading up to the full moon is intense for all of us. The animal's side claws to escape, begs to go hunting, fuels us to give in to baser urges. For a new pup like you, who's never felt the full animal before, it's nearly torture. The world whispering, laughing, screaming with noise every passing second. The unsettlingly present thump of your own heart in your ears. The air itself is tangible on your skin like a constant shudder. The barest hint of light, blinding to your eyes. every little scent burrowing into your nose, and every taste on your tongue is so strong, you're either close to vomiting or salivating. You must have been too overwhelmed to sleep for days now. At best, you must have huddled in your dark bedroom and suffered in silence. And I raised my voice to you. Atop all that, how can I call myself the Alpha when I behave such to my new brother? Come here, Omega. Sit down before you run off and cause some kind of disaster. There. I know how jittery you are. Wrap this blanket around you. It's weighted. Perfect for all pups who need to be calmed down. Drink this water. No. Keep your hands under the blanket. I'll hold the bottle for you. That's it. I'll stay with you tonight, and the next few nights, until the full moon has passed. The entire pack will be together when you fully transform. We all hunker down in our wolf forms during the fullest moon. It is the only time we cannot control the transformation. Not even an alpha like me. I don't know what the rest of the pack will make of you, considering the circumstances, but you're one of us now. This space is meant for you, as it is all of us. Our own secluded warehouse. The pun wasn't my idea. It was your predecessor's. As ridiculous as his jokes could be, he had the potential to become a brilliant wolf. More importantly, though, he was a kind man. He was idiotic and foolhardy and too brave for his own good. But he cared. He cared enough to give what he considered the gift of life to someone who didn't even know him. And he paid dearly for that decision. I don't say any of this to make you feel worse. I'm not sure why I'm saying any of this, other than I miss him. Rambunctious pup. I miss him so much. Raw as the wound is, I think you will help it to heal. First, though, we need to get you through your first full shift. Nothing matters before that. You just lay there. Try to relax. The longer you are near me, the more you'll pick up on my cues and start calming down. It's a wolf trait. You'll understand in time. Just relax. That's it. It'll get better. And I'll get better. I promise. I won't ever frighten you like that again. So just stay calm. Breathe slowly. In and out. And feel these headphones block out the worst of the noise. There. That should be better. I'll be here. Close your eyes. I'll be here.